This is mostly me giving an opportunity to test the video capability of my phone and use it to upload to YouTube. It's a fairly nice day out here. What you're seeing currently is some of the undeveloped land in a part of northern Utah. Back there is the business complex where I work. You can't really see it from here because that big building that's kind of in your view is not the one that I work at. It's behind that, so you can't see it. But I got off work early today, and it was a fairly nice day outside, so I thought, well, okay, there's a strip mall, a walk not too far from here, so I'll just go out and get some lunch and then walk back to my car at the workplace parking lot and go home. This is one of the things I like about living in the western United States, is that you don't ever have to walk very far to get to unsettled land. Like this land is all technically owned by like private realty firms and investors and such like that, but it's not always easy for them to sell it and get developments onto it. Like you can kind of see off in the distance there, we've got a mixture of some like off there, I think it's like a mixture of various warehouses and industrial things and such like that. Those are office complexes back there. And we've got a bunch of homes, very recently made homes too. All this stuff was done maybe within the last 5-10 years. You know, within my lifetime, there's been very large periods of time here where there was just nothing out here. It was just all just grass and buckwheat. And I don't know if the phone's resolution is good enough to let you see it, but way off there in the distance, you can kind of see a red and white checkered water tower, which I have no idea if that thing's actually still in use or not. And or it might just be like a city memorial or something. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to hold my hand above my eyes here so the sun doesn't blind me. It's really bright out today. This is this road here is one that I have driven hundreds of times to get from the office complex where I work out to a strip mall out in this direction so I can go eat something for lunch. But I've never actually walked the sidewalk here. I have never taken the pedestrian route before. And I've always been a fan of city walking because when you live in the United States, you basically don't get around if you don't have a car. And that kind of gets us into the habit of thinking that we have to drive everywhere 100% of the time. And you end up missing quite a bit of what's like fun to walk by, nice little pedestrian places. Like, I mean, it's really obvious. You see here, like off on the left, totally unkempt land, and then over on the right here, like really new, very freshly finished road with all these artificially planted trees and little land strips of grass here. So this is all put in here maybe within the last 5 years or so. But I always appreciate when somebody goes through the landscaping necessary to make a nice little pedestrian access like this. And I've never walked on it before. Today is the first. Incredibly mundane, but you must learn to appreciate the mundane. There's some other weird things. This road is technically called, I think the name of it is Lake Park Drive, and they've got some things going on it that actually make it look like a park at times. Like I don't know why that lamppost is there. I have no idea what that's there for. That's confusing to me. I know I've got this little utility box in the fence over here, but whatever that is. This river, I'm thinking, is absolutely artificial irrigation. This would not have been here before. Safe haven for ducks. And there's oh yeah, see, I never noticed this before. I would not have noticed this if I drove by this over time. I don't know if the camera could show it, but kind of down there, there's little benches. In fact, let's go down there. I got a lot of time to kill today, so let's go down and have a little bit of fun with it. This takes me exactly out of my way. Two ducks look really lonely. Am I even getting a good picture of this? I'm sorry if the video comes out crappy. The sun is basically blinding me here, and I can see nothing of what I'm doing. I've got those transitions glasses that go dark in the sun, and that means that my phone screen is basically invisible to me while I'm outdoors. See, this is nice. This is why I like to go walking sometimes, because you don't see shit like this when you're just driving by everything all the time. This looks incredible. This looks actually pretty disingenuous, though, because what is this supposed to be, like a paddle boat dock? I don't even know what this is. And like little park benches here. And then it's like we all of a sudden decided to stop. Hey, we don't want to make a park anymore. This is where the end of our licensed land sits. So it's very pretty here. And despite having like financial opportunities, this is why I've lived in northern Utah as long as I have. It's a very, very pretty town. All right, I'm going to do something very dangerous. I'm going to step on this. If I drop my phone, oh no, I can't. Holy shit, that's that's a raft. What is this? All right. Okay, I guess that's good enough for a tech test.